G'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, here's a little bonus bit for you. So obviously we have the off-air podcast, which is all the behind-the-scenes stuff, the actual podcast, which is like the best bits of the radio show, and then the bonus bits that just don't, make it for one reason or another. Ben's brought a few to the table lately. I haven't for a while, and I don't think you've ever done a bonus bit, Belle. So we're looking at you.
Yeah, but I'm still working out. I guess, I could probably just think of something to do for the bonus bit because I'm working out still what needs to go in the show and what doesn't.
That's fair.
Bonus bit is kind of like, it's the thing that you think is, you want to talk about it, but it probably doesn't have a spot on the show because you don't really know what it is.
So why do you not know what this is, or do you just think it was not appropriate, or what did you think? Why wasn't it worth the show, Ben?
Well, so it's honeymoon related. So I did like a lot of stuff on my honeymoon, and I feel like because it was in November now, it feels a bit old.
Yeah, I get you.
On the radio show, then I have to context like last year I went on my honeymoon, whereas the podcast, like it's okay to explain that.
Yeah.
It's also like you don't always want to be banging on about like, so I was in Morocco the other day, and people are like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
because if you're a passive listener and you don't know who I am, you don't care. Whereas if you're a podcaster, you probably want to know all the little nitty gritty details of what happened on the honeymoon.
Well, we would hope,
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure people care.
Oh, I care, Ben.
Thanks, Liam.
I care.
And that's why, you and I have been doing radio together for 10 years, because he cares.
I care.
It's a care factor thing.
Yeah. So this is something I've wanted to talk about for a little while because I just found it really funny. So you know how, like, the prime ministers here in Australia are pretty, like, dorky and, like, Albanese.
Super nerdy.
Super nerdy and dorky. ScoMo was never cool.
I like Albo, though. I think he's doing a good job. But when I met him, I thought he was nice but dorky.
He talks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very dorky.
That's an Albanese. This man's running the country.
Yeah.
Malcolm Turnbull, though, pretty hot.
Turnbull was pretty
Turnbull was a
together.
bit of a daddy. So we've met. I'm pretty sure we've spoken to every prime minister since maybe Gillard.
Ooh,
Gillard's
okay.
the only. Oh no, yeah, we have had Gillard.
We've had a.
I think I've spoken to.
Did we have her or did we try and get it?
No, we had her because I asked her about her security people if
That's
they have
right.
guns and stuff, and yeah. No, I think we've either met or spoken to every prime minister bar John Howard.
Yep.
And like Howard Keating back, had nothing to do with them.
So obviously with a prime minister, they keep their image pretty like controlled, even though they make fools of themselves all the time. They're pretty controlling with their image.
Yeah.
I loved when I was on the honeymoon and we got to Egypt, and we got off the plane and we got into a taxi and it was taking us into Cairo, into the city, and we're on this highway. And as you're going down the highway, there's all these banners. And there was this dude, and it turns out, I didn't know who it was at first. I was like, who's that guy? It turns out it's the Egyptian president. So his name is Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. That's the president of Egypt. And as you're driving down this highway from the airport, so you would imagine all the people arriving in this country are seeing this guy. And it's these banners of him, and he's got sunnies on, and he's just got his arms around two chicks, like two girls in bikinis.
Actually, in bikinis.
In bikinis.
Couple of chicks.
So I'm showing you a photo now. This isn't of the. I didn't get a photo of the actual banners, which would have been great. But take my word for it. This is just what the guy looks like. So that.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
God, no.
It just looks like a dad, right?
Yeah, so it's
Like,
him with aviator, like dark aviator sunnies on, and his
Ew.
arm around two chicks in bikinis.
He looks like Harvey Weinstein.
Well,
Yeah.
don't bring
Well,
it
you've
up.
drawn that, Bo.
I don't think that world leader looks like Weinstein.
But I thought it was funny
I
that,
don't think the president of Egypt is going to listen to this.
I just
We're
love
fine.
that Egyptians are like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's our president.
I don't know. Well, what if they don't think that and they're like, oh god, everyone that arrives here has to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But like, yeah, imagine if you came into like Melbourne Airport and
Yeah.
there's a big billboard of Albanese, just like on, I don't know, like on a rug, smoking a cigar,
peasy,
with,
Albanese.
whiskey in hand.
Yeah, easy peasy. That's what I liked. I liked that they weren't too precious with like
Yeah.
protecting
That's
the
cool.
image. It was cool.
Whatever, it is traditionally pretty cool.
He's married with kids.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Still pretty cool though.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Shall we, what shall our new billboards maybe next year? should
Maybe.
be
Yeah.
Just what, me in a bikini and you guys
In sunnies.
Yeah, with our arm around you. Yeah, it's Ben Liam with a chick.
See ya.